Often people are curious about how to increase height or how to grow taller. This question has often found place in various discussion forums. This has brought in numerous manuals that say you will grow 3 to 4 more inches following certain techniques. Some even recommend wonder pills that claim to make you taller. But the fact is that is no secret method or any wonder pill that can make you grow taller or increase height if your growth plates are closed. The closing of growth plates leads to stunting growth of your bones. Usually, this occurs at an age of 18 to 21 in boys and 16 to 18 in girls. Many of us who feel that they have remained short after a certain age aspires to add a few extra inches to their present height. This is because nobody would probably appreciate being called short and to be teased for their short height by friends and family. Being taller is an advantage in itself. In every aspect, be a job, relationship or even marriage proposal, taller people are given more preference. This again infuses the desire to grow taller among the short people. Good news is that whatever age group you belong can increasing height through various natural methods and techniques. There are many scientifically proven techniques to increase your vertical stature. Well, there are a lot of things you could do to help boost your height a couple of inches, even if you are past 18. Yes, you read that right. There's still hope for you. Before starting, make sure that you have subscribed this channel and also do not forget to turn on the notification button so you will be notified about this channel. And also, if you find the video helpful, please leave a like and you can drop your opinion in comment section. Let's start. Factors that affect height. There are many biological and physical factors which determine your height, given as follows. Genetic factors. Height is a trait which is determined by thousands of genetic variants, like in case of body mass index and cholesterol levels. If we go by the scientific studies, then 60 to 80% of height difference among individuals is determined by the genetic factors, while 20 to 40% depends on the environment or physical factors like nutrition. The above figures are based on the estimate of heritability of human height, which is a genetic parameter which considers the proportion of total variation in height due to genetic factors in a given biological sample. Generally, heritability is determined by estimating the degree of resemblance among relatives such as twin, siblings, parents, and offspring with their similarity in height. Height heritability can vary from population to population, such as Chinese population has average height while the Western population is on the tall side. This diversity of heritability occurs due to different genetic background and environment such as climate, dietary habits, and lifestyles followed by the population. Your height is primarily defined by genetics. Your parents' genes will largely decide how tall you will be. There are other contributing factors like proper nutrition, sleep patterns, and physical activity. However, their role in your height development is not as significant as genetics. Non-genetic factors. There are many other non-genetic factors besides nutrition, such as diseases, lack of physical activity, posture and hormonal imbalance. Childhood disease can greatly affect the final height of the individual, but it can be overcome by growth hormone treatment. Your pituitary gland secretes HGH, human growth hormone, that is responsible for muscle and bone growth, metabolism of fat, and body composition. This usually happens around puberty, around which most people have growth spurts that usually start between the ages of 12 and 13, and continue for 5 to 6 years. Some people continue to grow even after this, but it's an exception rather than the norm. Lack of physical activity like sports also plays an important role in height gain. If you have short genes but you actively participate in sports, then it can affect your skeletal system and the body will direct the nutrition flow towards your bones, making them long and strong. Sometimes disorder of endocrine glands cause hormonal imbalance which can arrest your growth process, but this can be rectified by proper medication and exercises. There are cases where wrong sitting and standing posture makes the person appear short-heightened. Some people have a habit of slouching forward or dropping their shoulder which makes them short. You can easily gain some of your hidden height just by correcting your posture. Stretching exercises help in a lengthening of the spine and make it flexible, thus adding inches to your height. You can go for special treatment like surgery, but only when you badly need it. Surgery is recommended to very short-heightened people, individuals with bone deformities. Therefore, follow the natural method of exercising and eating healthy, not just to gain inches but overall fitness. Height is associated with attractiveness and prestige. In modern culture, shorter people are always neglected in favor of their taller peers. Tall people are also associated with power. Most of the world's leading CEOs and world leaders were found to be above average height. So, it's natural that people always aspire to add a few more inches to their height. They have many ways to do that. Let's discuss some major way. Number 1. Get proper nutrition. A well-balanced diet with plenty of vegetables, fruits, proteins, and carbohydrates. Even though the body is secreting lower amounts of growth hormones, it is still possible to augment their production by eating right. A healthy diet should be rich in proteins, essential fats, complex carbohydrates, and all the nutrients and vitamins possible. Food is the fuel for the body to grow. Milk, lean meats, leafy vegetables, and nuts should be the pillars of your height-increasing diet. Giving your body the right fuel will improve the functioning of all your systems. Increased circulation, higher metabolic rates, stronger and longer bones, these are all byproducts of eating right. Vitamin D is essential as it helps the bones absorb calcium that is directly responsible for bone growth and strength. Some foods contains most powerful nutrients for height growth. I am working a video which will show you the information of foods which can work very well for height growth. And I will present it very soon. Number 2. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise is the best way to increase height. As we age, it is important to include some form of physical activity in our routines. More so, if you are looking to add a few inches to your frame. Any physical activity that involves jumping, running, or other aerobic activities will result in longer and stronger bones. It is said that exercise stimulates the nerve ends that are directly associated with the pituitary gland. The gland then secretes more human growth hormone, and this can lead to an increase in height even after the typical growth ages. Number 3. Get adequate sleep. It's no secret that our bodies are always functioning, even as we sleep. Children grow the most in their sleep. Hence, it is essential that you sleep soundly for at least 8 hours. Another factor that determines how you grow is your sleeping posture. For best results, lie down on your back without a pillow. Elevate your knees slightly by placing a small pillow under them. This is the most natural posture for your spine. Ensuring you get at least 8 hours of sleep is crucial as your pituitary gland is most active during this time. Straightening your spine while you sleep helps stretch out the discs in your back. This helps increase your height and reduces chances of back injuries and back pain. Number 4. Avoid growth inhibitors. Try to consume healthy fruit and vegetable juices as possible. If you are looking to gain some height, you have to avoid alcohol and smoking. Regular consumption of alcohol has been found to inhibit growth and affect the body's natural functioning. Due to its adverse effects on the liver, excessive alcohol consumption is not recommended. Smoking is also harmful for those looking to grow taller. Smoking increases the presence of carbon monoxide in your bloodstream. This limits the flow of blood and nutrients to the areas that are growing, thus stunting their growth. Smoking also results in lower production of testosterone, an anabolic hormone related to muscle and bone growth. Again, this will have a detrimental effect on the height. Number 5. Practice good posture. To practice good posture and always stand or sit upright. Our posture plays a big role in our appearance and how we are perceived, and can indicate an individual's confidence level and mood. It also plays a significant role in helping to increase height. The ideal posture is an upright position with our shoulders back and a slight curve in our lower spine. A slouched posture is visibly apparent, and makes you seem shorter and less impressive. Correcting this will ideally help in improving a person's height. This applies even when we are seated at a desk or the dining table. Our chin should be parallel to the floor, shoulders back, and spine with a slight natural bend at the back. Number 6. Do stretches. Stretching is an ideal way to relieve stress on your lower back and let your spine stretch out to its full length. These stretches should be performed along with appropriate exercise and balanced nutrition. This will ensure the best results. Stretching releases tension on your lower back and allows your spine to stretch out. Regular stretches could lead to an increase in height. Number 7. Go out in the sun. Go for a walk or jog in the sun, ideally in the morning when the sun is not at its brightest. Include natural sources of vitamin D in your diet like milk, cheese, eggs, and fish. Sunlight is the easiest way of absorbing vitamin D that helps your body absorb calcium into your bones. Thus, the more sunlight you absorb, the better it is for the overall bone strength and length. Number 8. Do hanging exercises. Did you know your height differs by almost an inch during the day? When you sleep, your spine is stretched out completely. When we stand up, due to our body weight, it compresses. This means your height decreases as the day goes on. By performing a few exercises, it is possible to extend the amount of time you stay at full height. This can be supplemented by concentrating on lower back exercises like deadlifts and bent over rows. Hanging exercises strengthen your lower back and add muscle. The knock-on effects are better posture and an increase in muscle mass between the vertebra, and a bonus idea: wear lifts. This is not a natural method to grow taller but is very effective. It's a favorite tool used by movie stars who want to appear as tall as their fellow actors. A pair of shoes with lifts, that is thick soles that add a few inches. If you are concerned about your height and are determined to look a few inches taller, this is the easiest and most foolproof method. Shoes with lifts are readily available and are designed not to give the impression of being irregular. Shoes with lifts look the same as regular shoes and have padding inside them. This makes them perfect for sneakily adding a few inches of height. Now that you know how to increase height even after growing age, worry not. While height can be a touchy subject, these tips can help you gain a few inches and that ego boost. However, it's important to note that height is not as important as a person's character, and appearance is generally overrated. Do you know any other tips for height growth after 18? Feel free to share with me by commenting below. And again, do not forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.
It must be scientific.